Labor rights. I see that you are energized. Labor rights of Northeastern St. Anne. Shaheen Robertson labor rights. Exchange labor rights. Labor rights of Ocherius. Join us as we welcome the Water Minister, Minister Matthew Samuda!
Show labor rights. Show exchange labor rights. Show Ocherius labor rights. Show labor rights. Show Senans Bay labor rights. Councillor Ian Isaacs, beg you, stand up 2 minutes. Councillor Michael Bell Nevis, beg you, stand up 2 minutes. You know, say Labour Party business a fun time, right? And you know, say we always enjoy ourselves, right? And you never come a Labour Party meeting and not get a message, right? We are blessed, Labour rights of Northeast St. Anne, to have 2 stalwarts of the Jamaica Labour Party here in exchange. Listen, and I want to acknowledge colleague ministers and indeed mentors. Hello, welcome, Councillor. Sorry, I acknowledge and welcome Minister, former Deputy Leader, former General Secretary, Minister of Tourism for the World, Ed Bartlett. Welcome back to Exchange. Labour rights, allow me to welcome somebody you all know very well. Somebody who has set the cultural tone for the world. Someone who has said entertainers can be greater than Jamaica land we love. They can be born here but conquer the world. She has said the Jamaican culture is bigger than any other culture. She has said that under this government, we will choose Jamaica whether we're in New York, London, Toronto, because we choose Jamaica. She has said Port Royal must have particular status. She has said the stadium can't look little and pop down no more. She has said that exchange labor rights, Ocherius labor rights, Lima labor rights, Senans Bay labor rights must stand up proud because JLP represent free culture. Allow me to welcome back to Northeast St. Anne, Madam Olivia Grange, Minister of Culture. The JLP not take its leadership lightly. I want you also here in the Northeast St. Anne, in Exchange Division, in the Ocherius Division Joint Conference, to welcome Deputy Leader Michael Stern. Welcome back, my boss. Show me right. How much of you know Ian Isaacs? You don't know Ian Isaacs? How much of you know Michael Bell Nevis? How much of you know Matthew Samuda? Labour rights, We can tell you how next week, Friday, we are start pave Chin Street. Labor rights, we can tell you how last week, Friday, we paved Back Street, Great Pad. Labor rights, we can tell you, say 2 weeks ago, we patch out the whole of Ocharios Township because it never looked good. Labor rights, we can tell you, say next week we have break ground and Walker's Wood for change a 1-inch line for bring water come a Harrison Town, bring water come a Breadnut Hill, bring water come a Great Pan, bring water come a Dunsville. Labor rights, me can tell you, say the first time pipe lay a line bottom, a true Michael Bell Nevis called me when I turn Minister of Water. Me can tell you, say the pipe where the leak a Lancewood, a exchange, a Ian Isaacs called me and said, can't continue, and we'll lay a new pipe. But labor rights, we have two stalwarts here with us this evening. We can tell you everything that we are doing from finishing the post office in exchange to finishing the park in Buckfield. We can tell you how we are by the land side of exchange primary to make sure, say, the school can expand. We can tell you how we take Ocharios primary off a shift system this year. But labor rights, we are blessed with the presence of two stalwarts, two legends of the Jamaica Labour Party, and I don't want us to take it lightly. It's a divisional conference. We know in the black set, where they over Stadium East a stretch, where they over Stadium East a jog. We no start do nothing yet. We no see Andrew only say do house to house. Him not ready for the town to town yet. But him soon ready for the parish to parish. But before that, we still there Stadium East. So laborers, join me. Join Councillor Isaacs. Join Councillor Bell Nevis. Join Councillor Geneva Garden Bailey. Join Councillor Dallas Dickinson in welcoming the legend, the stalwart, Babsy Grange. Exchange, stand up. Ocharios, stand up. Libel, stand up. Senate Spear, stand up.
What Vegas say? What Vegas say? We are blessed. We are blessed. I want to hear Vegas. And I want everybody to stand up and show that the Jamaica Labour Party is blessed. Labor rights, it's good to be here tonight. And while we rock and we sing and we dance and we whine and we have fun, what is important is on election day, you get the ballot in the box. Because without the ballots in the box, we can't win. And so tonight I'm saying to you, the Labour Party is a God-fearing party. A party that chooses Jamaica. A party that loves Jamaica. A party that don't want to see Jamaica fail. Like other people want to see Jamaica fail. Let us sing that we are blessed. Yes, I am blessed. Every day of my life I am. Me no want to see nobody sit down, stand up by your foot and show Labour Party the glory. Every one of you stand up. I see some people put on some whining a while ago. I want to see you stand up. We are blessed. Let's Labour rights. We are blessed. I want to greet my colleagues on the platform. My colleague ministers, my colleague MPs, my colleague councillors, and my colleagues Labour rights. Tonight, we are here on a journey. This is a pre-campaign. But if it feels so nice right now, you can imagine when we get into the campaign. Are you ready? So, what I want to say to you tonight, I just want to leave you with a couple of messages. I want you to know that there is a particular group of people. I'm not calling them names. But you know who I'm talking? They want Jamaica to fail. If you love Jamaica and the government is bringing in school buses to help the children to go to school under better condition, and you want to say the bus are going to kill them off, you can't mean them any good. We need to say, shame on them. I want to hear you. Shame on them. Minister Bass have an anti-bad mind shirt. And you know, if we weren't wearing our Labour Party shirt, I'd say every one of us should wear an anti-bad mind shirt. Because it's most bad mind. Why they would wish for the bus system to fail and kill off the picnic them. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That somebody who wants to lead the country, a party that wants to lead the country, would wish that the bus kill off a picnic them. That is wicked. That means a wicked set of people to even think about that. The other thing I wanted to think about. There were days, long time ago, some of you must remember, when tribalism, political tribalism, divided this country. How many remember those days? Let me see the hands. When wife and husband broke up because of politics. Mother and daughter, mother and son broke up because of politics. And Mr. Siaga was one of those who worked very hard for us to close the political divide. For both parties to think about Jamaica first and try and work together. I see tribalism coming back into the politics to the extent that the other side, nothing the government do, them see as good. Them criticize everything. That means they don't mean Jamaica well. Now, how can we look to the future and want to put a set of people like that back into government? Eh? We cannot. And even some of the comrades them out there recognize that. The Labour Party is winning. You know that. Comrades see me and say to me, we can't talk loud, but we can't turn back. So we are going to vote for the Labour Party, but we can't talk loud. So what I want you all to be committed to tonight is that you are going to make sure that you can influence those in the middle those who are not so sure, to vote for the party. Because no matter how we dance, no matter how we prance, and no matter how we go on, if the ballot is not in the box, we can't win. And so I'm saying to all you workers here tonight, it is important that you do your work and you do it well. I love the music, I love the dance. Most of the music the party dance to is me produce the music, is me write the music. I'm going to come with some more very soon. But I do not want you to be distracted from the real work. You have a member of parliament that is one of the best. He is the future. He's not just now, but he's the future. I had a conversation with the Prime Minister. And I said to the Prime Minister, I love Matthew Samuda so much. I said, Prime Minister, you can depend on him so much. Prime said, I know, and I'm so proud of him. I want you to care for him and to cherish him. Shahini Robinson was special. Very special. I remember I was in charge of the exchange division when we had the election. And so it wasn't easy to find someone else. But here he is, Matthew Samuda. So I want you to give him all the support. Care for him. Because he's here to stay with you. Thank you, Matthew. So now, the Labour Party, in the almost 10 years that we've been in government, we have done a lot of good things. And a lot of you Labourites, and even people who are not Labourites, have benefited. Jamaicans have benefited. And when we look at all the things to come, them talk about pay my cut ribbon and pay my turnstile. But yes, because we have many things in store, and the third term is loading. The third term is loading. And you will benefit. You will continue to benefit. I want to just go through a list of some of the achievements that we have. And I want you to note them because I want you to go out there and I want you to tell the country what we have achieved. Even in my area, my portfolio area, who's the big, beautiful stadium we're going to build? Eh? And we have provided shelters for women. 3 shelters for women who have been abused, who want to come out of abusive relationships. And we have helped them to settle their lives. We have Heart, where you don't have to spend $1 to go and get training. Free. There are so many good things that this government has done that we can't turn back now. And so the third term is very important. And we're not going to sit down and roll over and play dead. We're going to fight for it. We're not going to war for it. But we're going to go out there and we're going to make sure that we load the third term. And so, Labourites, I want you to remember that the other people, they love to intimidate. They love to go out there, they'll get out there and try to be there earlier than you. So you're going to get up early that morning. And you're going to get out all the right ends. Don't make them get there before you. You understand me? And you're going to make sure you bring out, based on your canvas, the people who will vote for Matthew Samuda. And when I speak, I'm speaking to labor rights all over. All over. Right? It's going to be hard for them to make up the difference, to win, to beat us. So we have to hold on. What the song go? Hold on to what? I want to hear the music play. I want you to hold on to your victory. I want you to hold on to what you have got. I want you to remember that you choose Jamaica. I want to see the hands, all of those who choose Jamaica. I want you to stand up. Right. We're not going back to the days and blood and fire. We're not going to allow anybody to drag us there. You remember those days? Some of you remember how them have to marry sanitary napkin with flour when they go to the shop? We're not going back there. And so I'm saying to all of you, it is important that you see that the voters of Northeast St. Anne choose Jamaica. I want you all to go out there. I want you to go out there as soldiers in the army of the Jamaica Labour Party. I want you to be proud, to be bold in your black, green, and gold. Them can't be proud of black, green, and gold. Them color don't fit into the flag. For the independence celebration, we have provided the funding that every constituency going to have them street dance. Every parish going to have fireworks. Every parish going to have them mini gala. Because you're going to celebrate Jamaica. And as we move into the third term, we are going to be proud. We are going to be bold. And we are going to wave the black, green, and gold. Because we choose Jamaica. And I'm going to ask you to stand. And I'm going to ask you to remember. I want every laborer to stand up here tonight. I want you to understand. Minister Charles said earlier that this is the most important election since independence. But I will add to that. One of the most important elections since independence was the 1980 election. We went through hell. In the 70s, them locked me up for nothing. Mr. Seaga had his grip packed because they think they were going to come and pick him up. There are many of us who had to fight for Labour Party to survive. We're not going back there. What I say, we're not going back there. And as we stand united, we are determined that we will load the third term. We choose Jamaica. And I'm going to ask the selector tonight that we ask for blessings. Because We can't even walk. I want you to play that song. Can't even walk without holding my hand. We are a party. We're not for blood and fire. We are for peace and unity. We love Jamaica. Everybody who loves Jamaica, put up your hand. Everybody who loves Jamaica, put up your hand. We love Jamaica. We choose Jamaica. And we don't want Jamaica to fail. And so, as I leave you tonight, I want you to remember. Remember our leader, Andrew Holness. And pray for God to guide and protect him. I want you to pray for God to guide and protect Andrew and Matthew. And then Bartlett and all our members of parliament. And pray that they all get back into parliament. I want you to pray that the new candidates, they are protected and they win their seats. Some people out there tell me, say, a landslide will come. A landslide. And so, as I leave you tonight, I want you all to raise your voices. You find it? You don't have it? So, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to tell you a story. Where is, Minister Charles not here? I don't know if it is true, but no, I won't be naughty. I want to speak about we have the world boss for tourism right here with us, Ed Bartlett. And as a minister responsible for culture and entertainment and gender and sports, we are going to make sure that we have infrastructure and entertainment facilities right across Jamaica in the third term. We're going to make sure that we protect all our women from abuse. And our men too, because some men sometimes, you get put under pressure, don't you? And we are going to make sure that legislation is in place to protect man, woman, and child. You can't find it? Okay. So listen, labor rights. Every time Jamaica needs a good government, the people turn to the Jamaica Labour Party. You know that? The Jamaica Labour Party is good for Jamaica because we know how to govern. We know how to serve the people. That is why we are the Jamaica Labour Party. And so as I close my remarks, bless you all. God bless you all.
Here we go. Jamaica. Roll call again. Prosperity we say. We'll not come again. Is there everything there? Prosperity will come live. Make your mind Jamaica roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Prosperity we say. Roll call. Is there everything there?
Labor rights. How did you like our minister? How did you like our minister, Babsy Grange? You know, that is one minister you will never see them run up in and never talk in no mix up with. I wonder why. Labor rights. Coming next, we will have 2 champion councillors who will introduce our Minister of Tourism. These councillors have endured, what should I say, labor rights? They have endured and enjoyed and built Ocherius and Exchange due to the TEF and Tourism Fund. Join us, labor rights, as we call on stage Mayor Michael Belnavis and...
They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the play gon' let you disrespect cop? I think that open show will be on that stop. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending.
Yes, labor rights! Yes, labor rights! Labor rights! From Ocherius, let me hear you! Labor rights, are you ready? Are you ready, labor rights? Labor rights, are you ready? Well, you look like you're ready. You sound like you're ready. But guess what, labor rights? We're ready. PNP not ready, not even the mic ready. So labor rights, I'm here to tell you, we're ready, they're not ready, labor rights. Show our labor rights. But labor rights, I must welcome to my division. Well, the division that we share today with Councillor Isaacs, my colleague, and myself. Let me first introduce Honorable Babsy, the lady that brought you the new stadium for the people of Jamaica. Welcome, Mother Grange. And of course, Minister of Tourism, they call him the tourism boss, the man that raised tourism from 1 million passengers coming to Jamaica to over 5 million people coming to Jamaica now, the man that brought to you the pension plan for craft vendors, my minister right here, Ed Bartlett. And of course, my colleague and business partner, Deputy Leader Michael Stern, colleague councillors, and of course, the man who we're going to put and call him the water boss. The man here that has taken over from Shahini Robinson, that's going to carry Northeast Centre to greater heights, labor rights. Macho Samuda. Love you, brother. And let me tell you, labor rights, when I sit here, I bring you greetings from the Ocherius division. A division that for the first time was able to win 2 times. Very turbulent division. You know that when I came here, PNP was running the roost. And we had to take it back from the PNP. And for that, labor rights for the Ocherius division, I thank you so much. Because you have made Northeast Centre the bastion of the Jamaica Labour Party. So much so that Matthew Muda is guaranteed to win with you coming out come whenever election is called, labor rights. Shahini's legacy is here. She did well. But I'm here to tell you, as the grandfather of Northeast Centre, that Matthew Samuda is going to carry Northeast Centre to bigger and higher levels. Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. I know labor rights, when I think of the things that we have done in the Ocherius division, we take care of Bucksfield, we had a hiccup the other day and Matthew Samuda brought it back to life. Light right through Bucksfield again. And you know, labor rights, every piece of my division has new asphalt out there. Not every road, but every piece have gotten asphalt. We got 50 new street lights, labor rights, coming for all councillors, including Ocherius division, per year. Things had to happen, labor rights. We're ready, labor rights. Labor rights, we now have the amount of things that's going on for back to school. It just means that we are taking care of our people. The things that are happening, things are happening. school bus system. You saw the bus roll through us the other day. That means, Labourites, that $50 bus fare is back from 20 years ago, right here in the people's pocket, saving people thousands of dollars per year. $50 bus fare, that is 20 years ago. And Labourites, I'm here to tell you, I know all the young girls them in here who get 100 US now to bring in goods from foreign. That is prosperity. Because with $100 now, Labourites, you can go and bring in goods from Amazon and all those places right here into Jamaica. That means your dollar can stretch further. That is prosperity. And here to tell you, young boys out here too, you now have opportunities to go to Heart, and we pay you to go to Heart so you can learn a trade, you can learn hotel, because there's a whole lot of hotels coming. You can learn carpentry, and let me tell you something. Carpenters, tradesmen, and so on, they get more pay than doctors now because hospitalization, medication, prescription is free, complement of the Andrew Holness Labour Party government. And the minister said it as I wrap up, that we now are off the shift system in Oterios, off of the shift system. So we now have one set of school right in the morning, so better education, better training for you. So Labourites, as we go through and wrap up, we now realize that it is one way for you to choose Jamaica, one way to choose Jamaica Labour Party, and one way, Labourites, to choose Matthew Samuda as the next Member of Parliament for North East Centre. And Labourites, one way to choose Andrew Michael Holness. Shower, Labourites, shower. Love you all.
Labourites, we bring to you the man of the moment, the man of exchange division, the counselor, Ian Isaac!
Labourites, I must thank you for bearing out with us because you have been here from early this evening. Thank you very much. It is a joint divisional conference, Oterios and Exchange, and we are very much grateful for the support given to our neighboring divisions. So let me big up North East Centre and all Labourites that are here tonight. Honorable Minister Greenwich, Honorable Minister Ed Bartlett, Deputy Leader Stern, Mayor Michael Belnavis, Councillors Gordon Bailey and Dallas Dickinson and Kim Brown Lawrence. We might keep forgetting her because she's our MC today. And I must say, the man who is only short in stature, but not short on representation, Honorable Matthew Samuda. I'm asked to be very short because we have Honorable Ed Bartlett, who is to speak. But let me say thank you, Exchange Division, for the confidence that you have put into me to representing us for another term. And I want you all to understand something, that this decision 2025 is very important. And when you think about that, I want you to choose Matthew Samuda. When you choose Matthew Samuda, you are choosing Andrew Holness. When you are choosing Andrew Holness, you are choosing Jamaica Labour Party government. When you are choosing Jamaica Labour Party government, you are choosing Jamaica. And so tonight, that's my charge to you. Choose Jamaica. Put your X, whenever the elections are called, beside the bell. Ensure that our country does not go back another time, but we head forward to First World 2030. Thank you very much for a very tolerating audience.
Aliyah Lucky Island. Aliyah Lucky Island. Aliyah Lucky Island. Yo Isaac. Aliyah Lucky Island. Yo Isaac. No them on a party now go like that. Not too cheer from a fight to the fight of one leader. I-A-N Isaac. A Lucky Island. Yo Isaac. No them on a party now go like that. Not too cheer from a fight and a fight of one leader.
In the interest of time, I want us to rise to the occasion as we call our International Tourism Minister to the podium, the Honorable Edmund Bartlett.
Labor rights all. Wow, what a powerful today, what a powerful evening, what a strong night, what a statement we're making in Northeast St. Anne that we are ready for the third term. I looked around when I came here this evening, coming from Anchovy, where we had a mammoth Area 4 conference with thousands of workers before Prime Minister Andrew Holness making the same statement that you are making here tonight in exchange, that Prime Minister, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready. And so, we want you to appreciate that this mission that we are on is not an ordinary mission. That this mission that we are on is a life-changing mission. It's a future that will redefine Jamaica and will put us on an unchanging and sustainable path to prosperity and growth. Andrew Holness has started the process. He became the first Prime Minister to have a full term, a second term, and in every single budgetary year, we have had absolutely no new taxes. Tell me any government that you have had before that has run 10 consecutive years without imposing $1 in taxation. And what has that done? That has enabled you and the private sector to free up your investment potential, to unlock your possibilities to become entrepreneurs and to turn your hand and make fashion. And the position is to create jobs and more jobs. So Andrew Holness became the first Prime Minister to reduce unemployment from 13.5% to a record 3.3%. We have not done half of the job as yet. I just tell you about those two, but let me tell you the third. This Prime Minister is the first Prime Minister to chop down with debt by 50% in 2 terms of office. When we took office in 2016, the debt was 129%. Today, the debt is 68% and going down and going down and further down. You know what that means? That means when we take it in the next term to 60%, we are now in line with the best countries with the highest credit rating, and it is Andrew Holness' government that will be able to take Jamaica to that position. And what that means is that all your creditors will literally be running after Jamaica to give us credit. But guess what? We are going to be in a position where we don't need to take it because we can finance our capital development from the savings and the revenue that we generate in the country. Look at another important thing. The last budget. And we have had a balanced budget for the last 5 years. And the last budget had the smallest element of debt payment in the history of Jamaica, 17 cents. 17 cents out of the dollar, which means the rest of the budget can be used to pay, to make sure that you get better wages, and that has happened. To pay, to make sure that your roads can be fixed. And Spark has come with $40 billion, the largest amount ever put forward for capital development in Jamaica. $40 billion. And we were able to make highways that we didn't have to borrow a dollar from anybody. The perimeter road in Montego Bay. And we have been at the cusp of a new dawn in terms of our health development. Look at what is happening in Cornwall Regional now. Jamaica is becoming the first and only Caribbean country to have a modern health complex, an entire suite of health arrangements from early childhood issues right back to paid dealing with big-time surgeries and all sorts of medical complications. No other country in the Caribbean has that capability, and under Andrew Holness' government, we are going to have that capability. And I want to talk to you now about your space, because as a Minister of Tourism, you know how important that industry is to all of you here in this part of St. Anne. And you know we have had a little problem with the accident that took place with the pier. And it's been a struggle to get it done. But the good news is that by the 3rd week of August, the first ship will come and port in Ocho Rios. And we are reimagining the entire arrangements for our small and medium tourism players in the industry here. And you're a member of Parliament. The reason that we are here tonight, you're a member of Parliament, one of the finest and best prospects for the future of politics in Jamaica. Matthew Samuda, who is doing an excellent job in bringing potable water to all parts of Jamaica. He is an unrelenting, I want to use a phrase that you know a little better. You know, like when picture is set up. You understand me? And won't leave it alone. It's so him stay with me to make sure that the matters that I'm now going to talk about happen for this constituency and particularly for Ocho-Rios. Because he says to me that we have to reimagine our policies in relation to the supply side of tourism, to make sure that more of our local people can become involved in the tourism value chain. And he says to me, it has to be a policy with local first. Meaning to say, whatever we're developing, start with the local boys and make sure that they are positioned in every aspect of it. And I tell him, yes, we have to. And so, the new policy that we are crafting will look at how to enable, particularly our craft vendors and our artisans, to have a far more productive arrangement for tourism and to put themselves in a position where absolutely no cruise ship could come to Jamaica that does not come to visit them. And this is important because we are not going to continue with the business of just having made in Taiwan and made in Japan and made in China. We want to have a lot more made in Jamaica products. That means they have to stop and buy from you. And we're working on that. So you see the reasons we need a third term. We need a third term to make it more appropriate for you, the small players, to be deeply inserted in the tourism value chain. But we're doing more than that. We're looking at the riverine experiences, White River, and the rivers that we have around, to reimagine that whole process also, to enable greater involvement, but in a more regulated and structured way so that we can have sustainability. We're building more hotel rooms. At Richmond, we're putting 700 new rooms there with the Secrets brand. And groundbreaking will happen shortly. We're looking at the beach program to make sure that access to our beaches are available to everyone in these areas. And critical to it is the Priory Beach, which we have already designed and provided the budget for. And in a short while, you will see the design established, put up, a nice big advertisement sign will be there to show you what Priory Beach is going to look like and how it is going to rival Harmony Beach in Montego Bay. We are concerned that the negative stereotypes that is being pushed by some other people don't have a chance to take root because they have no tradition in building anything, in expanding anything. in causing growth in any area. A good example of that is how they treat tourism. Because in the 22 years that they serve as government, they changed 13 ministers of tourism. And starting from 1980, when we introduced the Ministry of Tourism, when Edward Seaga established tourism as a ministry for the first time, the entire 10 years there is 2 ministers we had. Anthony Abrams and Hugh Hart. And since we come back in 2007, it's only 1 tourism minister that we have had for the entire period. And what is the result? The result is growth and growth and more growth, that we took the industry in 2007 with less than 2 million visitors, and today we have 4.3 million visitors coming to Jamaica. We had only a little over $1 billion in earnings in 2007. Today we have $4.5 billion of earnings. We employ 175,000 people working in hotels and attractions in Jamaica now, the largest portion of workers in any single industry in Jamaica. I think so we're done. We now have another 10,000 rooms that are going to be built in the next 5 years. And despite COVID, the Andrew Holness-led government is the only government in Jamaica that, notwithstanding what we call a wickedest, hardest human tragedy that we have had, COVID. And when we finished with COVID, we brought more people to Jamaica than before COVID. And also the investors that have come and agreed to invest before COVID, every single one of them is now still investing in Jamaica, and we're breaking ground next week, Tuesday, the 22nd. We're breaking ground for Harmony Cove, 1,000 luxury room with all sorts of golfing and wonderful gaming and all sorts of wonderful entertainment right here in Trelawney, next door. And then in the other week, we're going to be breaking ground for what will be the tallest building in Jamaica's tourism history. A 30-story building in Lilliput, in St. James, 1,300 more rooms. And beside that, with Unicorn, which is now in full construction, that will be ready by January of next year. And then Hard Rock will come, and the areas are going to just begin to grow and grow and grow. And Sanders is doing expansion in the Runaway Bay area, and also refurbishing Boscobel. My God, what a government with the real commitment of the private sector. What a government that has the confidence of investors. What a government that must get a third term. So, St. Anne, you're poised for growth. We are going to create a bypass. Now to bypass all the bottleneck areas of Priory, Runaway Bay, CLM, Discovery Bay, and go all the way to Bengal, right at the border of Trelawney and St. Anne. That way we will now be able to carve out an area that is going to be just for development and growth. Look at what is happening at Jack's Hall. Have you ever seen development like that anywhere in the region? And how quickly it has been done under this Jamaica Labour Party government. And more to come. Confidence in this government. And so I want you to leave here, workers, with that message. That because people have confidence in Jamaica and confidence in the Jamaica Labour Party and confidence in Prime Minister Andrew Holness, we will choose Jamaica. And I want you, in keeping with what Minister Grange has said, to focus now as workers in bringing out the voters in the next election. So all the wonderful conference, the big meetings, the great speeches, the wonderful dancing, and the great unity that we seek don't mean as much as being able to go house to house and bring the voters to vote on election day for the Jamaica Labour Party, Matthew Samuda, and by extension, Andrew Michael Holness. So as I leave you tonight, I want you to leave in your mind a picture of a country that is ready to move forward with progress. I just left a big meeting in St. James where all the constituency leaders came and everyone was of the same mind that we have 16 constituency in the Western Jamaica. The first time in our history. And they tell us, and they gave the Prime Minister the pledge that he will be the first Prime Minister of Jamaica to give them 16 love back to back in Western Jamaica. And we want St. Anne to respond in that way. A for love. We want St. Anne to respond in that way because we know that the future of Jamaica rests squarely in the hands of the Jamaica Labour Party. And I don't want you to be deterred by the music and the sound, nor even the foolish slogan that they have developed about blood and fire. I don't want you to pay no attention to that, because that by itself is just a wrong messaging to a country that has come out of a difficult period. And when the Minister of National Security and the Commissioner of Police and the head of the JDF and the best Prime Minister that the country has ever seen came together and say, we are going to change the game with security in the country, and changed it. And today, even the American Secretary of State visiting Jamaica said clearly that Jamaica is a safe place to be. So much so that the travel advisory that was at Category 3, if you remember, saying to people don't come, has now been lowered to Category 2 and will go down in future because of the good work that this government is doing. The PNP's history of national security is abysmal. And the difference between them and us is simply two, that we used state of emergency to reduce crime, while they used state of emergency 50 years ago to lock up political opponents and to get political advantage in an election. So we say, the choice is clear. There's no question about it, Labour. The better government, the better Prime Minister, the better cabinet, the better MPs, the better people who now see that the only way forward is to choose Prime Minister Andrew Holness, to choose, in your case, Matthew Samuda, and to choose Jamaica, and to have sustainable growth and development, and to protect the future of your children and their children to come. God bless you all as we move with that confidence that we will.
Show labor rights. Show labor rights. Let me ask you something. Is there any Edward Siaga labor rights here, so this evening? Are there any Blue Golden labor rights here this evening? Are there any Andrew Michael Holness labor rights here this evening? Now let me ask the serious question. Are there any Shaini Robinson labor rights here this evening? Pull up, select. You see, labor rights, we know how to have a good time. But we know how to make sure you have the message to carry back to the exchange division. We make sure you have the message to carry back to the Ocho Rios division. We make sure you know you are going to Steer Town Thursday evening for the joint divisional conference for the Lime Hall and Senans Bay division on Thursday evening. Because labor rights right now with their stadium is, we just a walk slow and a jog. We're not ready yet to fully warm up, but we're getting there. We're going to give you the information. We're going to make sure that all labor rights are armed with the facts. We're going to make sure that all labor rights know when the PNP are tell lie. We're going to make sure that you feel good. But more importantly, we're going to make sure that you know we, as the political representatives, Councillor Dallas Dickinson, Councillor Geneva Gordon Bailey, Councillor Michael Bell-Navis, Councillor Ian Isaacs, and my sister from Northwest. God bless you, my darling. You need to know that you are our backbone. It's you lift we up, and we appreciate. All right. So labor rights, you don't always want to know what next. Exchange labor rights, you want to know which road next? Middle Street, I go patch next week. Chin Street, pipe work. You see them I take a little slow, them I take them own sweet time with the pipe work. You see it? But the pipe work I done next week, Councillor Isaacs. And me a pave Chin Street the week after. Labor rights from Miss Green Street. On the tie-dye bad road, not true? Me a pave it next week too. Labor rights in Ocho Rios. We just done patch out Great Pan and Back Street Great Pan and inner town of Ochi. Harrison Town labor rights are your turn, not true? Next week me a visit to know. Lime Bottom labor rights on the tie-dye water problem, not true? Me a come to know by the end of the month. But labor rights, we have a lot to say about a lot of projects because we're doing a lot of work. We're not making announcements for announcements' sakes. We're not cutting ribbons for projects when don't exist. So labor rights, I need you to come out to the divisional conference on Thursday evening, the joint divisional conference for Senans Bay and the Lime Hall division in Steer Town Thursday evening. And members of the media, I will make the announcement for Little Duns River, the $170 million renovation where the procurement done. If you come Thursday, you get the news. Because Minister Bartlett, you are very serious about beach access. A lot of people like to talk. Beach access requires investment. And this government, the Jamaica Holness government, is investing in beach access for our citizens. Come Thursday and hear what we're doing for Little Duns River. Come Thursday and hear what we're doing for Priory Beach. Because labor rights, your government, to make you proud. We now ask you to defend foolishness. We are making sure we build Jamaica. We're making sure we invest in Jamaica. We're making sure that we choose Jamaica. Labor rights with just a jog. God help them when we warm up. Because labor rights, we're ready for the road. Anytime Andrew ready, we ready. Labor rights. Yo. Tell them we say we choose Jamaica because we're active and strong. And Andrew Michael Holness, whenever you're ready, Ed Bartlett is ready. Andrew Michael Holness, whenever you're ready, Babsy Grange is ready. Andrew Michael Holness, Area Council 3 and Deputy Leader Michael Stern is ready. And God no naughty sent on labor rights. We are ready. Anytime you are ready. Show. Give me the party anthem there.
Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Buster Man, take his serve you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell.
Marching on to victory.